Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Crypto people. Holy moly, what an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Listen, my friends, you and I, we're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played, and we are winning. Listen, let's go over the numbers. The market is still doing what the market does, but we'll go over the numbers. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at 2.51 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is over 51%. It's probably closer to 52, 53%. But anyhow, we're still ranging. We're still in the range moment. We're still ranging. Even though this is a bull run, technically, we're still ranging. Bitcoin is trading at $64,884 again. Ethereum is trading at $2,948 again. Solana is trading at $158 again. And XRP is trading at 51 cents. The market is just doing what the market does. I'm not sure if I'm going to look into this blockchain or if I'm going to look into this token, Toncoin. Interesting. How cool is that to have a comeback? That this is from the Telegram network or Telegram blockchain. What a big time comeback for them after the madness of that lawsuit that they went through. I believe that's what was with the SEC. Shout out to them for making that happen. Shout out to them for making it happen. So anyway, that's the numbers. Again, it's just, market's just doing what it does. We're going to go over some stuff from X. Subjective Views shared this, Crypto X, I should say. It says breaking. The House has passed 3 pro-blockchain bills, according to Subjective Views. I only know about the SAB one. So first one, Deploying American Blockchains Act of 2023. Second one, the Consumer Safety Technology Act. And third, the Promoting Resilient Supply Chains Act of 2023. Very, very interesting that this stuff is happening at this particular time. Now, the House has also passed the SOB 121 repeal resolution with support from 207 Republicans and 21 Dems. The bare minimum, 21 Dems passed it. So that's some good stuff. Now we'll see if current administration is going to veto that it like they say. But it's looking like it's passed. More bipartisan stuff is happening. Again, it's because they've done the numbers. They've done the numbers and they realize it is hugely important to their political career to, vote on the side and be as pro crypto as you possibly can. Look, I'm going to cover this again because it's important. I know, there's a lot of drama going on in the community. I know that, people are talking about whether you can do a transaction on or offline, but there's some other important stuff we should talk about. Why is this huge? Here says XRP drops. Ripple and Pierce's enabling EVM because of 3 reasons. Liquidity, XRPL has 27 billion US market cap that will connect to the interchain over IBC. Funding, I don't know if it's 5 million grant of the XRPL chain. Users, the XRP community can tap into the Cosmos decentralized application, DApp. And this is it right here. Ripple and Pierces are utilizing Evmos to enhance compatibility and connectivity for the XRPL EVM sidechain with the Cosmos SDK, enabling access to 60+ Cosmos chains via the inner blockchain communications protocol, which is just a better version of a bridge. It's not a bridge, it's a better version. Jeff on the chain said development like this is good news for the growth of the XRPL, more mainstream adoption. This is very, very cool. Evmos founder said this, Federico Humor. Evmos was selected by the EVM sidechain engineering team from Ripple and Pierces for being the most battle-tested, user and developer friendly. Yeah, so this community will get to learn from that community. User and developer friendly. You won't hear, is it Stakecito? Is it CryptoCito? Stakecito? You won't hear him talking about we don't need more devs. We don't need builders. It's not about the builders. You won't hear that from him. Just to let you know. We're excited. By the way, Stakecito, CryptoCito. I always mess it up. Is it Stakecito or CryptoCito? I always get it confused. You guys probably know. Let's see. He was on here. He talked about this. It is CryptoCito. CryptoCito. You never hear him. Never hear him. He's a Cosmos guy. You know, just like we do videos on XRP and Ripple. He's a Cosmos ecosystem guy. He talked about this recent partnership and what they're looking to do with Pierces and Evmos. But you never hear him say, we don't need developers. It's not about the devs. You never hear that kind of nonsense. So it'll be good for you guys to learn more about and learn from that ecosystem and why it's been able to do what it's been able to do. Everyone just wants to look at market cap. And they don't want to look at on-chain activity. They don't want to look at the developers actually building. They don't want to look at people actually using stuff. They want to just run the market cap, or they just want to run to, well, when this institution comes, there's going to be a lot of volume, right? It's all about the market cap, but they're not thinking about participation, active user and developer participation in the ecosystem, in my opinion, is what grows the network and promotes network adoption. That's what does it, in my humble opinion. So Bank XRP put this very, very interesting video out. Very, very interesting video. This is from Reese Merrick at Ripple, I believe the dude's name is. Ripple is a tech enterprise business company. We utilize XRP. And I just want to let you say, I just want to point this out as well. If you've really been paying attention to Monica Long, Sheesh Burla, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, if you watch the videos and pay attention, about 20 to 24 months and then prior, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, Ripple is a blockchain infrastructure company selling software to banks. We think a great asset is XRP. But the dialogue has changed. Their mantra, their verbiage has changed. And I think the change started about 18, 20 months ago, where they actually talk about XRP. Ripple is a tech enterprise business company. We utilize XRP in the XRP ledger. I saw 3 or 4 posts. One was from Monica Long, one was from Brad, one was from Chris, one was from David, where they start highlighting XRP and the XRP ledger. But that just started. Prior to that, it was about Ripple, the company, and the products that they have, and that they think XRP is a great digital asset. They flipped it. It's a subtle change, but it's significant. They flipped that with more of a focus on XRP and the XRP ledger. More of a focus. We say that if they had a 10% focus, now it's 40%. I don't know. Just for all the people want to say, well, Ripple never said XRP is the greatest asset, and blah, blah, blah. It's not saying that. More focus on XRP in the XRP ledger. This kind of language has, in this change in focus, if you will, and emphasis on XRP, the asset and the ledger, it's a recent change and a more of a focus, right? Because they're bringing their stuff online. They're bringing it on chain, I should say. Don't want to say online because then we'll get into this offline, online stuff. So let's take a listen to Reese Merrick here.
Really, from a Ripple perspective, what you need, and we've always talked about, is having and building that real utility, especially around things like tokenization, where we're really going to see the market expand and further institutional interest. I think from a Ripple perspective, just to point out, Ripple are a tech enterprise business company. We utilize XRP and XRP Ledger as a method to move and bridge currency cross-border. So for us, what we do is we take less of an interest in terms of like the daily kind of crypto movements and the growth, and more kind of zoom out and we're focused around building real utility. What I would say is that it has been a tipping point of these large players coming in, which are obviously going to be overall good for the industry. But I think we'll continue to have to see real use cases around to have that real mainstream adoption. Look, I think the UAE has done a remarkable job in really kind of putting itself in a position to be the global crypto hub, right? You know, if you think from a regulatory perspective, the DFSA under the DIFC have done some fantastic job in terms of building out what that framework looks like. From a Ripple perspective, last year, they actually approved XRP as a digital asset that can be used for DIFC registered firms, which is fantastic. It gives that clarity in the market that people need. We also have VARA, which is the first standalone regulator globally here. So I would say the UAE is taking phenomenal steps in taking steps forward into building out a clear framework for businesses to operate fairly here. I think I'll go back to regulation here. So essentially where we're seeing a number of advancements in the UAE, I think for crypto to really propel to what we believe it can do in terms of the efficiencies around moving money, payments, tokenization, we need more regulation globally. So if you think, you know, UAE, Europe, Switzerland, Singapore, to name a few, have done fantastic jobs in building out clear frameworks and regimes, but we need the rest of the world to kind of follow that. This is quite topical from a Ripple perspective. You know, our CEO recently announced on all his social medias, we produced a video talking about how scams, you know, are happening more frequently these days. You know, I would suggest people to go online and watch that. But what I would say is that Ripple will never, ever ask or request anyone to send them any XRP. Look, I think if you look at the Bitcoin ETF, you know, it took 7 weeks for BlackRock to reach $10 billion in assets. It took gold 2 years. I think that people are still view things as a safe haven, but I think obviously with more regulatory clarity, more institutional adoption, then I think we'll continue to see things grow there.
Yeah, really good stuff there for sure. And I just want to be clear when I say this, you know, Ripple has, in my view, Ripple and the team there have decided that they're going to focus more on chain. They're going to focus more. And I'll never forget the day, because I'm sure it was back-to-back posts between Schwartz, Monica Long, Brad Garlinghouse, and maybe even Ripple, and probably even the Ripple X team, where they focus in their post was about XRP and the XRPL. It's a different focus, right? Now, you could say maybe the focus went up from 10% to 40%, from 40% to 70%. I don't know, but there's certainly more of a focus. And there's certainly, with this tokenization thing that they're moving to in real world assets, you know, they're going to be focusing on the ledger. They can throw around real use cases, you know, real world use cases. Cool. But the bottom line is, for us as XRP holders, we're interested in things that are going to help to grow the network, grow the XRPL, right? And thus create demand for the native asset of the XRPL, which is XRP. This is the thing that we're most interested in. Now, I get people who may be XRP holders and own shares in Ripple, and in their channels, they want to promote Ripple, right? I understand what that's about. But ultimately, 90-something% of the people who hold XRP do not and are not shareholders of Ripple. So it's good to see Ripple, the company, focusing more on the XRPL, and thus helping to create the network adoption that we all want, so that we can then begin to create the storage demand, the demand for the asset XRP, the one that we dearly love. So there it is, fam. This wraps up the XRP Ripple Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Seeds and you have enjoyed those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.